March 8, 2014. A routine red-eye flight departs Kuala Lumpur International Airport bound for Beijing. On board are 239 souls, passengers and crew, excited to reunite with loved ones, start new chapters, or simply return home. But somewhere over the South China Sea, in the dead of night, Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370 vanished without a trace. No distress signal, no emergency call, nothing. Just silence. Today, we're diving deep into aviation's greatest mystery, the disappearance of MH370. Was it a technical failure, a hijacking, or something far more sinister? Buckle up, because this is a story that will leave you questioning everything. It all began at 12:41 a.m. local time. MH370, a Boeing 777, takes off as planned. The weather is clear, the plane is fully fueled, and the crew is experienced. For the first 38 minutes, everything is perfectly normal. But then, at 1:19 a.m., just as the plane enters Vietnamese airspace, the final words from the cockpit are heard. "Good night, Malaysian 370. Minutes later, the plane disappears from air traffic control radar. What makes this moment chilling is that, behind the scenes, something unusual had already begun. The plane's transponder, a device that communicates its location, had been manually turned off. At the same time, MH370 made a sharp turn westward, flying back across Malaysia and out into the Andaman Sea. This was not a random deviation, it was deliberate. But here's the first twist. This maneuver was undetectable to civilian radar. It was only picked up later by military radar, and even then, no one raised an alarm. So the question is, who turned off the transponder, and why? As news broke, the world was stunned. How could a modern aircraft with advanced technology simply disappear? Theories began to flood the media. Some believed it was a catastrophic mechanical failure, perhaps an engine fire or depressurization that incapacitated the crew. But even in such scenarios, the plane's systems would still send out automated signals, and pilots would try to make contact. Others suggested it was a hijacking, reminiscent of 9/11. Could a passenger or even a crew member have taken control of the plane? The deliberate westward turn seemed to support this idea. But if so, why no ransom demand or political statement? Then there's the haunting possibility of a pilot suicide. Captain Zaharieh Ahmad Shah, a 53-year-old with over 18,000 flight hours, came under intense scrutiny. Investigators discovered a flight simulator in his home with a route eerily similar to MH370's final trajectory. Was this a tragic act by a troubled mind, or just a coincidence? In the days following the disappearance, an international search effort of unprecedented scale was launched. The initial search focused on the South China Sea, where the plane was last tracked. But soon, investigators discovered a crucial clue: signals, or pings, sent between the plane and a satellite for several hours after it disappeared. These pings didn't give an exact location, but provided two possible flight paths, one heading north into Central Asia and another south into the vast emptiness of the Indian Ocean. The latter seemed more likely given the lack of radar coverage in that region. But the ocean is vast, so vast that some areas remain unexplored to this day, and for months, the search yielded nothing but questions. In July 2015, over a year after MH370 vanished, a breakthrough finally came. A piece of debris, known as a flaperon, washed up on the shores of Réunion Island, thousands of miles from the original search area. Over the next few years, more debris was discovered along the coasts of Madagascar, Mozambique, and Tanzania. These pieces were confirmed to belong to MH370, suggesting the plane had indeed crashed into the southern Indian Ocean. The vanishing of Flight MH370 isn't just a mystery, it's a story of loss, hope, and the enduring human need for answers. What do you think happened to MH370? Was it a tragic accident, a deliberate act, or something we haven't yet imagined? Share your theories in the comments below. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll see you next time as we explore another mystery that keeps us wondering.